So, Kevin, baseball, people call it makeup. We call it character. How much research, how much time, and how much importance do you place upon the character of the players you draft?
A tremendous amount. We've always put a lot into the quality of the kid that we're drafting. Character sort of has two forks to it. I mean, obviously there's the off-field stuff. You certainly want to avoid any kid with a history of criminality if you believe it's a precursor for criminality going forward. We don't want those people in our building. But we also focus significantly on football character, and that can be anything from passion for the game, playing the game because they want to or need to, as opposed to because they can, and people offer them opportunities based upon their physical attributes. So we're always looking for players like that, the kind of players that lead instead of follow, the kind of players that have sort of a gym rat characteristic to them, the kids that are first one in, last to leave in the building, you know, stuff that I'm sure everyone at this table would say the same thing about what they're looking for. You want kids with passion, kids with a sports-specific IQ, and kids that would do it for free.
Explain sports-specific IQ.
Well, I think it's actually, I'll answer the question two ways. And one, we want kids that have just sort of an innate instinct for the game of football. And that can be different things for different positions, but some guys just see the game unfold slower than others, and their reactions are faster. And you can take a kid who's got all the physical attributes and movement skills in the world, but if he has less instinctive and reads the game slower, he's not going to get to where he needs to be as quickly as a less talented, slower, but more instinctive, faster reacting player. We also like kids that play a lot of sports, have a lot of sport background, multiple sport backgrounds, because they just tend to have a more well-rounded sports sense to them. They might not have been the leader on every team, because not everyone is going to be a leader. You have to have kids that know how to follow as well. So a kid that was captain of a lot of sports is great, but it's not the worst thing in the world if he played some other sports and was in a supporting role. You don't need a guy who's an alpha dog in every single, you know, bucket that you can check off, but it's good to know that he's got a well-roundedness to it. It'll help with just their overall athleticism, their ball skills, their vision to see the game. So it goes both ways. It's a general sport sense and also a sport-specific IQ.